One very handy technique related to controlling graphics in the display list is the technique of replacing the mouse pointer with a graphic of your own. Think about all the different pointers used in the Flash application to help you author your project. You have the crosshairs for drawing graphics. You have the magnifying glass for zooming into and out of the stage. You also have the I bar for inserting text. Now you can apply in your own projects the same types of mouse pointer changes by better matching form to function. You'll help your audience use your projects. Now customizing the pointer first involves hiding the default mouse pointer. Then you match the location of your new graphic to the location of the now hidden but still functioning mouse pointer. Do this by continually assigning the mouse X and the mouse Y properties to the X and Y position property of the display object. Go ahead and open up a new FLA file, and in the first frame add this script in the Actions window. Start by hiding the mouse with the mouse.hide method. Go ahead and test your movie, and your mouse cursor should disappear. To show the mouse pointer, you would use this alternate method, mouse.show, open close parentheses, semicolon. Notice that the M in mouse is capitalized there. Let's go ahead and remark out the mouse show so we can continue with our script. Next, you need to create a graphic for your own mouse pointer. I have several cursor examples in the image folder inside the work files folder. You can use one of these or experiment with your own graphics. Here's an example of one of the graphics that I have in the work files folder. Next, convert that graphic to a movie clip and place an instance on the stage. Name this instance cursor_MC using the property inspector. This image will be your new mouse pointer. Now you want to add an event listener to detect the mouse move event. That's this line right here, stage.addEventListener. And there's our add event listener syntax that we've seen before. This time we're detecting the mouse_move event, everything uppercase. And when that event is detected, we're going to execute the move cursor function. So anytime a mouse movement is detected, it's going to run that function. Next, create the move cursor function here using the same syntax we've seen many times before. Function, move cursor, my event, colon, mouse event, all in this parentheses here, colon, void, and then our open curly brace. The first two lines of the function here, cursor mc.x and mc, or underscore mc.x and underscore mc.y. Assign the location of the mouse pointer to the position of the movie clip called cursor_MC, this using the X and Y location of the actual cursor. The last line adds the update after event method of the event object right here. This tells Flash to redraw the screen whenever this event happens. This occurs independently of the set frame rate, and this will smooth the motion of your mouse pointer since it will refresh faster than the screen refresh rate. Go ahead and add your closing curly brace, don't forget that one, and then do a control test movie to test your script. Make sure there are no errors. Move your mouse around the stage and notice that the new cursor is replacing the default standard cursor. In most cases, you'll want to reactivate the standard hand cursor when rolling over buttons and other interactive objects. That will tell the users that that's a hot object. To do this, you'll need to create another event that sets the visibility of your custom cursor to false when the mouse is over each button. The statement mouse.show can then reactivate the default hand cursor. Use the mouse event.mouseOut event handler to restore your original settings. So go ahead and open up the remove_custom_cursor file, and you'll see this script here. Notice that here is my mouse hide command to hide the default cursor. Here is my script that I demonstrated previously for setting up your custom cursor. Notice when the mouse moves, I'm going to execute that custom cursor called by the move cursor function. Now down here, I have an event listener attached to the button, this button right here. When the mouse over event has been detected, it's going to show the hand cursor, show the default cursor. And down here I have another mouse out function that's going to hide the hand cursor so that I can see the custom cursor. Have a look at those scripts right here. Those are new. Both functions are attached to the button instance. This button right here has the name, instance name button. When I mouse over the button, I'm going to run this function that sets my cursor visibility property to false, in other words, hiding my custom cursor, and then I'm showing the default mouse right there and then updating the stage so it redraws that cursor right away. Here's the other event listener. This one, it's attached to the mouse out event, so when I move my mouse out of the button, I'm going to run this hide hand cursor function. Notice that it's setting the visibility property of my original custom cursor to true, and then it's hiding the default mouse right there and then updating the stage. Very nice little elegant script. Let's test this to show it to you. There is my custom cursor, and when I move my mouse over the button, I get that interactive cursor so that it tells the users that that button is in fact interactive and they can click on it to do things. Very nice script. We're now ready for the next topic, creating motion tweens using ActionScript, which I'll start in the next movie.